Fraction is just another kind of number less than 1 and is expressed as one number over another number, which is what we call numerator and denominator. And because they are numbers, we can add, subtract, multiply, and divide them. Now let's talk about addition of fraction. If we are given this problem to solve, what do you think we should do first? Alright, let's add this the usual way. We'll start with the numerator, which is 1 plus 1 equals 2. Now the denominator, 2 plus 2. What? It's wrong? Ah! Now I remember teacher Danzen said that in addition and subtraction of fractions, if the fraction has the same denominator, we can add them by just adding the numerators and keeping the same denominator in our answer. So since both denominators are the same, we will just keep in the denominators, which is 2. Now our answer is 2 over 2, which is equals to 1. Let's have another example. 1/4 plus 2/4. First, we'll just add the numerators. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Then copy the denominators since they are the same. There you go. The answer is 3/4. It's easy, right? By the way, these fractions with the same denominators are called like fractions, and fractions with different denominators are called unlike fractions. Oh wait! We did solve like fractions, but what if we have unlike fractions or fractions with different denominators? Let's try one example. 1/3 plus 2/4. Since we have different denominators, we have to find out what is the least common denominator. In order to find out the least common denominator of the two fractions, we need to figure out the least common multiple of the two denominators. So here's what we're gonna do to find the least common denominator or LCD. First, we'll start by making multiples of each denominator. Drawing a table like this will help us to keep our numbers organized and easy to find. Now start by the number, 1 times the number and 2 times and so on, until we find the number that is same for both numbers. So 1 times 3 equals 3, 1 times 4 equals 4, 2 times 3 equals 6, 2 times 4 equals 8, 3 times 3 equals 9, 3 times 4 equals 2, 4 times 3 equals 12. Oops! I think we have the same answer, which is now we call the least common multiple. Okay, now that we find out the least common multiple, and it will become our new common denominator. But how? We have to figure out what multiplier we need to use with our current denominator to get 12. Now, look at our table. For our first denominator, we will use 4 as a whole number since 4 times 3 is equals to 12. For our second denominator, we will use 3 as a whole number because 3 times 4 is equals to 12. Next step, we have to multiply the fractions 4 over 4 times 1/3, which is 4 times 1 equals 4 and 4 times 3 equals 12, and we got 4/12. On the right hand side, we will multiply 2 over 4 times 3 over 3, which is 2 times 3 equals 6 and 4 times 3 equals 12, and we've got 6/12. Now that we have like fractions, we can now proceed to addition of fractions. So 4/12 plus 6/12, 4 plus 6 is equals to 10, and since both denominators are the same, we will just keep in the same denominators, which is 12, and that's it. there's always another solve mathematical problems. You see, the way to really learn math is by doing and practicing. See you next time. Bye!